In the history of ancient war, there is one name that stands out as one of the greatest generals, Hannibal. His epic journey through harsh terrain and challenges involving mountains, rivers, and his strongest enemies in his quest to conquer ancient Rome. The ancient Romans conquered some of the greatest empires in history, but one of their greatest challenges came from Carthage, a city that stood tall in North Africa. However, Carthage's glory was not achieved peacefully. With high discipline and a strong military system, the Romans successfully fought against many different empires and cultures. Carthage, a stable and sovereign city, led the Mediterranean sea trade. However, Rome's ambitions continued to grow, and their dissatisfaction with the territory and power they held put them at odds with Carthage. The First Punic conflict, which occurred between 264 and 241 BC, was the starting point of the battle between these two powers. The First War took place on the island of Sicily, which became an important strategic point in Mediterranean trade. The Romans built a large fleet to face the Carthaginian warships. However, the war did not only take place at sea. Land battles also involved fierce conflict. Although several early Roman attempts to conquer Carthage were successful, the city of Carthage remained strong, leading a number of surrounding regions and cities. However, Roman arrogance and Carthage's increasingly burdensome tax demands fueled the flames of a second war, the Second Punic War. This is the time for Hannibal Barca, son of the great Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca, to show his abilities. Raised in a strong military environment, Hannibal developed extraordinary determination and courage. Vowing to fight the fate of Rome, Hannibal grew into an accomplished military leader. Over the course of his life, Hannibal learned much about military strategy, inspired by the achievements of Alexander the Great. After the sudden death of his father, Hannibal led Carthaginian troops in the conquest of new territories on the Iberian Peninsula. However, Rome's increasingly aggressive actions prompted Hannibal to launch a counterattack. Hannibal decided to invade Italy, crossing the Alps with his army consisting of soldiers from various regions. Even though the journey across the mountains was very dangerous, Hannibal was not afraid. With ingenuity and courage, he and his troops managed to overcome these obstacles. Soon, fierce battles took place on the Italian peninsula between Hannibal and the Roman forces. Hannibal used innovative tactics and ambushed the Roman army, resulting in major victories, such as at the battle at Lake Trasimene. However, Hannibal's struggle was not over. Even though he achieved victory after victory, Rome continued to send new legions against him. The largest battle occurred at Cannae, where Hannibal's forces managed to break the Roman forces in a battle referred to as the Crushing. Hannibal's victory was not enough to conquer Rome. Although he led his troops with courage and ingenuity, the pressure from Rome continued to increase. His long and difficult struggle forced Hannibal to continue facing the challenges that came, until finally, he had to accept defeat. Even though Hannibal did not succeed in conquering Rome, his name is still remembered as one of the greatest generals in history. His tenacity, intelligence, and courage in the face of a stronger enemy have left an unforgettable mark in the history of ancient war.